Hello, guys and gals, it is me, Joari, and I'm back with my friend.
Yep, I'm his friend.
Tyler. And welcome back to more Danganronpa Blind. Last time, we had some suspicions come out. We had some interesting revelations. Chihiro was a boy, and we believe we might have some suspicions on Mondo.
Yeah.
So, let's continue.
Believe we have suspicions. We do have suspicions.
Really?
Sorry. Uh-oh. He had no evidence.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly,
Oh my gosh.
it might not be all that relevant.
Jeez, does your confidence
Oh my
just
gosh,
get up
don't
and
tell
walk
me.
away?
You might as well just say it at this
Hi,
point.
man.
Yeah, come on.
If you really insist, then, here it is.
What is it? That's a Eve thingy handbook?
Handbook, yeah.
What do you have there?
She's so happy. Ha!
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
Found on the ground, right? Then it must belong to. It's mine!
Mondo's Chihiro's mine.
Who could it be? Not Mondo's. Mondo's would have his. I'm just gonna go with Chihiro.
Is there
You
handbook
know
was missing, remember?
Chihiro's handbook
Yeah.
was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
Where was it, though?
For a fact indeed.
Oh my gosh.
I was totally sure I'd found it.
I was totally sure I'd found
Then
it.
it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's
Mhm.
odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon, sitting useless
Yeah.
in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Dang! Wow, shots fired!
2 out of 15
Celeste.
already.
Do you
Mm-hmm.
think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
What's right? There's only one person that-
By exploiting a bug, by hacking it, by hitting its weak point.
by hitting its weak point.
Got it!
You told me
You
that.
already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
You remember that?
Yeah?
Sure, maybe I let that slip. But I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and 2 of them broke in quick succession,
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
Asking straight up.
Yeah, dang.
You're asking me?
Oh.
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Just tell us already! Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushing
What?
commands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown
Oh.
and totally break.
Dang. The sauna?
The sauna?
The sauna?
I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
The
The
sauna.
temperature
Yeah, the sauna.
in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't
Strange,
get
isn't it?
burnt.
You don't get burned 200 degrees?
Yeah.
It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That
Yeah.
layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep
Keep nice and still next
All right,
time.
I'll keep nice and still.
Monokuma's lessons.
I learned one new fact today.
Oh, I'm so.
You learn
he didn't-
something every day.
Maybe you should have known that when you went in there, bro.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, Then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew
Or
its
it was on
weakness.
accident.
But how'd they find out?
Oh no, wait, never mind. That's right.
Monokuma said
It's
he didn't
Chihiro's,
tell
yeah.
anyone, right?
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
What if they found out by accident?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something
The
like
bros,
that? I
no!
don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I might know someone who did.
Whoa, seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Yeah, you gotta select someone.
Really? Ugh, there's 2 people though, what?
Who took their handbook into the sauna?
There's him, and there's him. Oh, I can't. Oh, I'm trying to think. Did he have his handbook? He had to have, because he could still get into the room, right? He could still get into the boys' locker room.
Mm-hmm.
So his still work then, right? So it had to be this guy.
No, it certainly wasn't me, but, I mean...
Shoot!
Really? Okay. Alright,
Because remember,
fine.
Taka wasn't wearing his clothes.
Huh?
Taka wasn't wearing his clothes.
Oh, yeah. Gosh dang it. Oh, that's right. He still had his clothes on.
Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What? Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Bro, no! No, bro!
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform
He
pockets.
had the towel on his hair.
And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
Found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. What do I have that proves it beyond without a shadow of a doubt?
Make your argument. Broken handbook hours account, genocide Jack case file, here is the handbook card reader.
Ooh!
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
Dang it.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Jeez, that's a lot.
See?
Many news
Look,
focus.
Makoto was wrong after. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
Let's
What are the
test
things I have?
Makoto's
Okay, so I
assertion.
have genocide Jack case
If
file,
what he
Kyo's
says
You can press
correct,
the
then Mondo,
hold it.
you broke your own handbook.
card reader. What is
In
the
other
card
words,
readers?
If Mondo's handbook is actually broken,
What's Aoi's account?
then that
No, that's the
proves
copy, right?
that what Makoto
No.
said
No,
is
that's not.
right.
Well, my
Oh, I can't. I'm terrible at these things. Mondo's account, card reader. You need to swipe your e-handbook over the card reader. You need to mail student handbook for the boss login. It's not possible for two. Additionally, lending someone your handbook is a violation. To unlock a locker room, you need to swipe your e-handbook over the card reader. Broken e-handbook. One of the handbooks found in the main hall had been broken, which is apparently a rare occurrence. We're going to his handbooks over, so it is something that claims it's very unlikely that Leon's handbook would have broken. Okay, so oh yeah, the oh, ah, dang it.
Makoto was wrong. Mondo wouldn't
Your
hurt a
focus is
fly.
back though.
Yeah, I think this is right though. If it's wrong,
Let's
Then,
test
yeah,
Makoto.
no
What
idea.
he says is correct. You broke your own
I'm ready to see
handbook.
no idea.
In other words,
my
if
gosh.
Mondo's handbook is then that proves that what Makoto
Well, my goddamn handbook.
Dang. Yes!
If it'll just turn red if you don't get it.
Okay.
If it breaks the words, you're good.
Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall, isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works.
But really, there is a fourth person.
I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon. But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says...
Oh my god, we already talked about this, Ellie.
Oh my gosh, you
God.
shut up!
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student.
Oh
But
my
if they're
gosh, we
dead,
talked about that,
they're
right?
not. It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As
Yeah.
such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake.
Son of a bitch. What's wrong, bro? Come on, tell him he's wrong. You are wrong. You have to be wrong.
Bro!
Everything you just said is wrong. You made it all up.
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning? That way, everything will become clear, and we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
Ready?
Doing the thingy thing?
Closing
my-
argument.
Oh,
Defensive
jeez.
thoughts.
Okay, oh crap. Act 1, so thing, there. Oh,
You
hey!
can press X on the thing, on the question marks to see what little clue about it.
Okay, that's... where's all that? What? Why is that there? She sees that or whatever, and then she's like, oh, bye! Okay, bye. Act 2, the locker, employee card? So there's actually that one and this one! Oh, that one's actually scanning it. Yes. Yeah, that's actually just scanning it. She scanned it, and... Oh, what?
If you're not sure, read the question marks.
Well, which locker did you go in? It's like everyone has that you need to get inside, okay? In there's the boys. And she goes in and is like, hey! And he's like, oh yo, and she's like, ah! He's just, and she's like, da 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 da, and then something, and then, gotta see this. Go up and look at the use. Okay, so. What? Why would the dumbbell have blood on it though? Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and say dumbbell with blood. Nope. This one. Almost overlooked that. Oh gosh. Quack. And then we were to place some blood splattered onto something, didn't it? Let's just go with that for now. No, we didn't place it. That's what it is. Right? Sure. Yeah, blood splattered on the painting. He does the hammer and he's like, he's dead. In Act 3, rolled it up. What?
Together to the kill switched around the carpet as well as something else.
Oh, then this one he took the painting off, picked her up. Which locker did he move to? And then the girls use the card, go in. It was just something from the other locker room and switched it. Crime scene. Where did that one go? Where did that one go?
Hmm? You can take it off.
killer took something from the other locker room and switched it at the scene of the crime. Oh, okay.
Cut. Sorry, we're recording right now. I'm sorry. Night. Okay. Back in
3, 2, 1, go.
3, 2, 1.
Guess that's it. Yeah, he took it and then he put it up. There, that, next. He comes in, whatever, and I don't know what the heck is up with this guy here.
Was it that the Akira brushed from Ferguson? It could have only been.
The ropes. And then tied it. Took the blood. Wrote the thingy thing on it. It's there. Act 5. Where the helicopter was done. Went to the sauna. I think that's a sauna, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Threw it in there, whatever. Then we got thrown into the sauna. What happened to it? I mean, I guess that's the one that explains that it broke?
Reenact!
I think that's good.
Here's exactly what happened. First, let's take a
Alright,
look
let's
back to
see
before
this.
the incident. Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag.
Tink.
That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste? With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Ow.
I can't remember how.
Simple, because she was really a he, which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him.
So creepy looking. Ooh.
It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet, then removing the bloody poster, and finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course, but this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch.
So I'm guessing he did it to, like, hide the blood? Like, well, maybe, like, think that it's a girl. People think
That
it's a
could
girl.
have been
Yeah.
the end of things. But no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene
Thanks,
in the
Byakuya.
situation.
You're so great.
Why would you do
Even more
that?
complicated. So, after stumbling on the crime
I don't
scene,
get this. I
he
don't
went
get
and
this
grabbed
at
the
all.
extension
Please.
cord from the library.
He wanted to make it more
and then
interesting.
he got to work.
Really?
He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body. Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter. And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook. And just as the killer
Why do they
expected,
I don't
the
understand why they
steamy
did. I
sauna
guess
was in
'cause
somehow.
he's a
The
boy.
killer knew
They didn't
that
want
the
him to
handbook
know about the
couldn't stand
handbook.
up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had
Why
already
would they
wrecked
just
their
leave
own
it there? Why
handbook.
would they just leave it there?
Yeah, that's what I. Yeah,
That's
that
how
doesn't
it
make
all
sense.
played out.
I think he's just done.
Isn't that right, Mondo Owada?
Complete.
Wait. No. This can't be right. Where's your evidence? Yeah.
Did we just?
Where's your
I was
evidence?
even like, where's your evidence? We just presented the
You have
evidence.
You need proof.
We just
Without
did.
any proof, you can't pin any of this on him.
I think Taka's just really overreacting. You revealed the stuff early in the trial.
Isn't it? Weird. New element has.
A new element has been added to Bullet Time Battles. Would you like to hear more?
Sure.
Let's talk a little bit about Fever Time and Nega Time. During a Bullet Time battle, if you press the RB button, Fever Time will activate, and the tempo will be forced to its max! At this point, even if you push the buttons at a random, you won't miss. So you can push AY, whatever you want, however you want, to destroy the opponent's verbal assault.
Dang.
But this only lasts until your focus gauge runs out, so make the best possible use of your time. Of course, it wouldn't be fair if only you got access to special time, right?
Oh my gosh.
So you've also prepared something called Nega Time that your opponent can use. If the opponent activates the Nega Time during the Bullet Time battle, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the buttons in rhythm.
Oh my gosh.
If you were to activate Fever Time at this point... Nah, never mind, I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I was worried about! Unsurprisingly, if your action difficulty is set to gentle, the opponent will use Nega Time. But you're on mean, so get fucked!
Alright.
The moment of truth!
Oh, it's him that we're doing this to.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. I refuse to
Nega
vote.
Time!
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence.
At least is Nega Time like that, so
You're corrupt.
like double your time. You're out of Fever Time now.
I refuse to vote. I refute you. False. You're corrupt. Show me some evidence. I won't listen.
Here's Nega Time's almost done.
Show me some
He's
evidence.
almost dead though. Final strike!
Show me some evidence.
This should prove it.
Ooh, jeez.
It gets harder. It's not just as easy as...
Yeah.
If my thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once
Yep.
we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Oh noes.
Yeah. Yeah. I did it. I killed him.